I'm simply going to push record and show you how I would build out an Obsidian Vault from start, from complete scratch. So I have nothing in there. I've literally just installed the application and I'm going to build it out. I'm going to show you all the mistakes, how I get around the mistakes, errors, things like that. I'm going to include everything. I did do a poll on the channel to ask. It was split 50-50, and just to be honest, it's easier me not cutting those things out, so I'm going to leave it all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you over to hopefully the correct screen, screen 3, and now I'm going to go. And what I'm going to do is, you can't see me, but I'm going to commentate. Commentate? Yeah, I guess commentate over what I'm doing. So as you can see, we've got a new tab. Live build is the main Vault folder. So that's the first folder that I've created because this is Obsidian and it's on my PC. The first thing I want to do, so I actually know what I'm doing, is create a list. And what I'm going to do, because this is a brand new Vault, is create a canvas because I know this is going to be my home dashboard. So I'm going to call it dashboard. Hopefully the typing isn't too annoying. Double click to create a card. And now what I'm going to do is write down the things that I want to be able to do. So I want projects in here. I want sources in here. What else do I want? I probably want active projects. So active, passive, so I know I'm going to need statuses inside of those projects. Then is there anything else in there? I think we're going to start with that for the moment. Oh, and then quick add for quickly adding things in. So let's get started on that. Oh, let's turn those into bullet points. I don't have a hotkey for that. Okay, there we go. So what I would normally do is let's go bullet point, toggle bullet list. This is my hotkey, so control dot. So now I can then highlight all of those, control dot. That makes it look better. That's not going to work because I need those as bullet points as well. There we go. Okay, so now this is just me explaining. You know what? I'm not going to explain why I'm explaining things. I'm just going to do it. So inside of a canvas, if you don't have bullet points, it just shows you, as you saw before, just a list of things. So I've added the bullet points so you can see the indentation. And I'm going to move that over there. So what I want to do now is actually, let's create a file for queries because I know I'm going to need that. And now let's go in here, move the list to the side, zoom in. That was control and scroll with my mouse wheel. Everything is in there. Good. Let's go to the settings just to make sure that all of the settings are what I would want. So that is all appropriate. Yes, readable line length. I believe that's what I want. Let's double check that. So typing, yeah. As you can see, I can never spell because I didn't need the E in there, but yeah, so that's good. That's fine. That's fine. Good, good, good. Files and links. So confirm file deletion. I want to turn that one off because I don't need it. I'm going to move it to system tracks. Yes, I want them to automatically update default location for note folder. So while we're here, let's create some folders. So we want projects and then new folder, sources. Do I need anything else? Let's just go other. So this is a little bit cleaner. Let's move that in there, that in there. Oh, I'm going to need classes because I'm going to have classes for the project information. So now the default note location is in the main folder in the live build. So if I was to make a new note, control N on my keyboard for new note, you can see it goes into the default. So now I know when I create a new note like that, it comes into the source, into the Vault folder. So I know I'm going to need to drag it into whatever note. So let's delete. Oh, I can't delete that with my hotkey. Let's add another hotkey. So delete current file, add control shift backspace. That's what I use. So now I click, delete that one. Okay, don't need that anymore. Good, good. Right. So first things first, let's try and get some projects in here because we've got all of those in. What I'm going to do, oh, I want that one, is turn on community plugins, browse, and Dataview is the first one that I'm going to install. It's the first plugin that I install on any new Vault. Enable options, turn both of those on. That's good to go. Now the other one I want is metadata menu. Browse, metadata menu. Now why am I using metadata menu? Because what it lets me do is it lets me add property information. So when you're in a file, to add okay, hotkey. Let's add another hotkey. Properties, edit properties, toggle, fold. There we go. That's the one I want. Control Shift P. So now when I bring up, it's not. Okay, let's try it this way. Properties. Do I need to turn the plugin on? This is me not forgetting. This is me forgetting even. Properties view, there we go. Okay, so properties view. So now when I go to properties, I'm in the command palette at the moment. It's Control P I'm using to bring that up. Show file properties. There we go. So now when I go to hotkeys, properties, show file properties, that's what I was missing. Let's get rid of that because otherwise it's going to be duplicates. There we go. So now when I go, oh, let's hide that. So Control Shift P, shows properties. Good. So with metadata menu, I can customize these properties outside of this. So if I was to come into here and go status, in here, I can see you got status, you can change it to any of these property types, but you're limited, you can't add links in there. That's just in the text property, and you'd have to go bracket, then let's just second, the link in there. So that's great, that's fine, but I have to open this up or I have to open up the file, whereas what I want to be able to do inside of my dashboard is just click on the file. So if I come in here and show you very quickly, if I go queries, I want to be able to change property information from here. But I can't do that in core Obsidian because I'd need to go into the file and then change the property here or change the property in the sidebar. I want to be able to click on a button somewhere in here and then change the property information. So I can change the status of this file inside my canvas view. Now I don't actually want that in there, so I'm going to remove that property. And let's just delete that. Oh yeah, that was Control D to default delete. Now we've got that. Let's. I'm going backwards and forwards with so many things. Metadata menu, files, class settings, class on class folder, and I'm going to change that to class because I personally don't like file on there. Now I want a global, so right click, new note, default. Yeah, there we go. Right, and actually because it's metadata menu, I'm going to have to close down Obsidian because it needs to wake itself up. Let's go into there and live build. All I've done is gone to my second screen to, I went Vault Switcher, then, can I drag that? I can't drag it. Okay. I went into Vault Switcher and then just clicked on live build to bring it back again. So now I have an icon. And it's not showing on that file because that file needs to be updated because metadata menu needs to wake itself up. So now I can come into here, file class, go class. So this is a property. I'm adding a class property to the default class type. And then do we want this to be a drop down single value from list, and then that one return from a Dataview query, save. And to save myself some time, I might actually kind of cheat. So this is my vault. I'm just going to sort of cheat and then get the query, so it saves me time fiddling around with things. Let's go copy, make this really easy, and then open that up. So just so everyone knows what I'm doing, this, oh, didn't need that one. This view here is metadata menu's view to show you all the things in a nice UI. And I've added the class, and that's what this is. So on the front end, on the nice end of the plugin, it's saying add a class, and then it's a select option, and then whatever the select is. So if I was to come in and edit, all of this sort of edit window box stuff puts a load of words inside of the file. So this is a view of this file. So all of this is saying, okay, there's a class property, then it's the type of the property is select, and the options at the moment is just a value list of nothing because we haven't added anything to it. The type is a source, and I'm saying look for a Dataview query, but I haven't actually made the query yet. So I'm just going to paste it from my other vault. So now we've got, you can see that query has been added. So if you go to the settings, all it's really done, so what I've copied is I've copied this query because I didn't want to have to make it from start again. Now I don't actually need all of this because, well, I don't need this where stuff. So inside of Dataview, I'll have a video about more in the specifics on Dataview coming out in a few weeks maybe. All of this is filters. So filter out files that don't have those things. So I'm just going to delete all of that because I don't need it. Get rid of the extra dot because I don't need that. So DV pages, look for every page inside of the, I don't need the Danny in there because this is in a collaborative vault, inside of the class folder, so that's the class folder, and then map it to the file name. So select, that's all good. I can get rid of both of those, go back to the settings, go to metadata menu, file class, global, default. So now there is a default file class on there. So if we add something in, we've got the icon. Now we've got the property. It says insert missing field. Let's do that. And hopefully if I've done it right, it will say, hey, there's the default class, because that's the only class we've got in here, but that's it. So it's added the property. Now I don't want to see the properties in here, which I think is inside of the settings. This is really going to test me now, because I never come into here. Like, once you've done these things once, you don't come in and do it again. So you're going to see me troubleshoot where to hide all of these. I don't want all of this rubbish inside of my tab menu. I'm going to get rid of that while I remember. Menu button. Let's, no, not that one. Now I'm clicking everything open. I don't want all the toggles open. I want that one. No, where is it? Reset fields. Going through settings. This is the sort of thing that I would previously cut out. Autocomplete. But I'm not going to cut it out. Where is it? I'm sure there is a setting to reduce the amount of stuff shown in the tab menu, because I don't want to see all of these. Update fields. Oh, it is reduced. That's why. Okay. That's me just not understanding the settings. So let's go to core plugins. Go to properties. Where is the properties? Properties view there. Maybe it's a command that I need to enable. Properties, show all clear, toggle. I don't want to show all the properties. I want to hide the properties, toggle fold. There, no. How do I hide the properties? Okay, I'm going to leave those there. I know there is a way to hide the properties. Ah, maybe it's in the editor, actually. I think it might be in the editor. It's one of those things. Display, properties and document. There we go. Hidden. There we go, because it's in the editor view. Why not? Yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. So I don't need that file, so I can delete that file now. Now we've got the file class. We want project. So I want to be able to differentiate between active project and passive project. New note, project. What properties do I want on the project? Let's enable that. Save. Oh, actually, while we're here, let's add I think it's help. Yeah, help. Cool. I don't need to map with tag. So what I've done is I've changed the icon to the default to the help. And when I come out of here, I come out of here. I don't actually need to map that. And then let's go target. Cool. You can search for the icons in a website, which I totally know the name of and link to. So let's just copy that and then go on Edge. Yes, I use Microsoft Edge, and then paste that link in there, just so you know what's going on. This is where you can search for things. So if I go target, you see that's the target, or you can go crosshair target, or those sorts of things. I know these ones off the top of my head because I've used them multiple times, but I will be using that website in a minute to find other icons. Right, so now we're back in here. I've added that one. File class. Do I need the default class on here? I don't know. So what I'm trying to work out is if I add a project file, do I want to be able to change the class? So change project from it. No, I don't need it in here. I've just made my mind up. But I do need status or priority. I want priority here because every single project is going to have a priority, but different projects will have a different status. So I'm going to have a single value list. This is like a select property inside of Notion. So let's go high, medium, and oops, I didn't type that in. Click low, save. Right, so now a new project is going to have a high, medium, or low. Let's just add an essay. So this is another class file, and this is going to be a type of project. Go file class settings, and then pen. Pencil. Ooh, I don't like that one. So what I'm going to do is go back to that website, and let's just type in pen and see what comes up. Yeah, that one will do. Pen square. Let's use pen square. So pen square, or is it like that? Ooh, don't like it. Square. Okay, am I spelling something wrong? No, I'm not spelling something wrong. Let's try a different one. Pen tool instead. Pen tool. Okay, pen tool's fine. Okay, some of them are temperamental. Right, and now I want to add a parent class and say project. So what this has done is saying, okay, if there is an essay class, make sure the parent stuff is on there as well. Now I'm going to add a status, so all of the essays go through this. So I'm going to research, then I'm going to write, then I'm going to edit, then I'm going to publish, and then I think I'll probably be done after that. We'll save it there. Right, so now I've got the essay in there, got the project, so that's the first bit. We can do the rest from elsewhere. Oh, I need a home page. I need a home page. So let's go to, it was there, wasn't it? Yep. Let's drag that down. Drag that down. We got this one. Let's bookmark this so I have that as my home. Right. And drag that, oops, drag that up there. These are all core plugins, so now I have a home button. So if I come back into essay, I can then push on home and it takes me back to my home canvas. Right, let's right click, create group, then go move that there, control click drag, control click drag. Ooh, highlight them, don't want that one as well. Highlight them, then align middle, and then align in row. Let's drag them all out, drag them down a bit. Actually, I'm going to have to drag them a lot, aren't I? Because they're groups. Now what I want to do is add a card, and that's going to be the queries. Good. Drag this out a bit, and let's go in. So control click on the title to open up the queries file. Let's make that one smaller, make that one smaller. Let me go active projects, and then project. I actually know, because we want essays, don't we? We want to be specific. Active essays, and then essay idea. Did I spell that right? Oh, if not, I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments, or I'll figure it out later. So now I want the 3 dashes, Dataview, table, and I haven't made my mind up. You can see inside the canvas it's showing the Dataview. So even though I'm editing, I can see at the same time. I do this sometimes to make sure that I'm not messing up the Dataview query. So from speech marks projects, I think that's the folder. Yes, I don't think I have anything in the projects folder at the moment. No, I don't. So let's add a new note just to make sure that I'm not losing my marbles. Yay! Okay, so it's finding the right one. Now, I don't want it to be called file, so without ID as file.name. Oh, no, I don't want that. Without ID removes the file bit. File.name because I want there to be, oh no, I want file.link because I want there to be a link there. Yes. As, and then, projects. There we go. So you can see in the query, it's now got the title of projects and it's still linking to the project files, which is what I want. Now I want to show status and priority. So status and priority have now been added as columns. We've got project in there. I don't think I need to filter anything out at the moment, but let's just go where class equals essay. Right, now if I come into here, you can see at the moment the untitled is question mark because it doesn't have a class. So let's come into here, add that in. Let's say it is an essay project. And because it's an essay, it's added the priority because that's the parent, and it's added the status because it's an essay. I'm going to click on this button, add both of those properties. Let's say the status is research and the priority is medium. I need to put an idea in there, don't I? So I need to put an idea in the status. Push the settings cog, add value, idea, click up to move it all the way to the top. Save, yeah. Right, so now that's inside of, inside of that query. Let's just copy, Control C, and then paste it down there. Where is essay? And oops, that's my chords messing up. Where priority? Is it priority that I want? No, status. Where status? Yes, my spelling is that bad. Equals idea, I think. Yeah. right, so now we've got this one. If we come in and we change this one to idea, it should now disappear from that query and appear in this query. It didn't disappear. Why didn't it disappear? Because I haven't filtered for not. Okay, where status exclamation mark equals speech marks idea. So where it's not an idea. Cool. So now when I change this to research, it's going to show that it's active, hopefully. Yes, it did. Good, good, good. Right. I'm not incompetent. Yay. I'm going to need to change that query slightly. Oh, I want to bring in a dashboard so I don't have to keep clicking on the button stuff. So community plugin, this plugin is so underrated in my opinion. But what this allows you to do is add any command to a button somewhere. I'm going to add a button to the ribbon. I also want to change the ribbon, but I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do the home page as well. So, I'm going to need to enable that because for some reason workspaces are not enabled automatically. So let's enable the workspaces community plugin. Where do I want to go? I want to add a plugin. There we go. Workspace plus is there. Install. Takes time. Enable options. Yay, we've got that. Good. Now we want to add a workspace. Home. Save. It's not. Yeah, this isn't going to be my home workspace, but it's what I've saved it for the moment. Oh, I need to make them wider. So make that wider there. I guess that will do. Drag that down so we don't have the scroll bar because I don't like the scroll bar. Actually, no. We can narrow to heading, active essays, and then let's control, drag down, right click, narrow to heading, essay idea. Now we've done those. Why is cluttered? Go away. Go away, all stuff. Load. Okay, so I don't want this. Let's go to hotkeys to speed this one up. So save current workspace is Control S. Get rid of that one. So now when I get rid of that query, let's just let's center on those. That one. Now Control S. Successfully saved home workspace. Okay, but I don't want that. So now we save that one to home. Good, good. Community plugins, commander is here, ribbon, add command, home, workspace plus home, home. These are the same icons as before. I'm going to change the name of that to home, save, yay! Right, so now we should have a home button. When I click in there, it goes to home. Now I want to get rid of all these ribbon icons because I don't want them. Appearance, ribbon, let's get rid of all of this because I don't need that. I know the hotkey, I don't use that, I'll turn that off actually. I should probably go and turn off a lot of those things. Let's Control S to save the workspace. Home, yay! Okay, nice. Let's go and turn off some of these plugins that are just going to irritate me. That one's turned off good. I use that one. I don't use daily notes because I use a canvas instead. I don't need the converter. Graph view is just far too cluttered for me, so I'm going to turn that one off as well. Leave those on, leave those on, publish, keep that off, don't want to publish stuff here. Random note, I find it a useless plugin. This is just uncensored Danny talking here, / commands, don't need it. Slides, don't need. Tags, again, don't need that because I'm using classes instead of tags. Templates, I'll leave it on, but I'll probably install Templater anyway. Word count, I'll turn that one off. Yeah, I'll turn that one off and install better word count because that's what I would have. I'm not going to be writing stuff inside of this vault, but just to show you what I would do, and then enable, yay, now that's down the bottom. So instead, and then while we're here, let's do it would help if I could spell Templater install because I think I'm going to be using that later. It depends what I decide to build out and how long this video is. Where are we at the moment? 24 minutes. Damn, it takes a while to build stuff. Right, I'm not actually, for those of you that are thinking I'm talking fast, I'm not. This is just me trying to articulate what it is that I'm thinking. So let's go to the home. Yeah, now the template of buttons in there, I don't want that. So let's go to the appearance. Let's go to ribbon and get rid of that. Done, come out, Control S to save. That's why I do it. Okay, so now we've got the active essays, essay ideas, then, oh, let's change this to medium. So I'm going to put the ideas in medium. Now I'm going to copy that over there, copy that over there. I should have done it the other way around. It doesn't really matter because now I want to have active essays. I want to have active video. So these are just two types of projects. So video ideas to give you some examples of how to use different types of projects, because I can't imagine everyone being like, oh yeah, I'm going to write essays or I'm going to write videos. These are just examples. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, new note, video class, click on the icon there. I'm sure it's just video. Yeah, that makes sense. That'll do. Come in here, status, yes, and then go to single select, add, then we've got the script, and then, oh, I need to put idea, don't I? Idea first, script, record, edit. I would put thumbnail in there, but I never remember to do that. It's always right at the end. Publish, and then we're gonna go done. So save that, and then I need to make sure that we've got the parent class as project in there. Good. Save it. Get rid of. So you can see there's all the information that's been added in there, which is very nice and easy. Now, if I control click onto that one, I want to, let's just copy this because make life easier. Copy, paste, and then I'll paste it down here as well. Let's zoom in actually so you can see what I'm writing. Again, that's control with the mouse, control and then using the mouse wheel. Let's come into here. So I don't need that one. I just need to put the video there. Then let's change this to video. We've still got status and priority. They are the same names, so that works. But because the status is from the video class, it will show video specific stuff. Then let's come into here, go video. That's still good. And video. This is why Dataview is so much easier than using like DB folders or anything like that, because you can just come in and change it so quickly. And then let's get rid of that. Essay, let's drag that over. Sure that we're doing everything correctly. So that's essay. I don't want essay ideas there. Narrow, active videos. Then these are active. No, that's the one I need to change. Change this one to video ideas, but I want the video to be underneath. Into there. Ooh, put it in the middle. A little bit of finicky playing there, right? So now we've got that one, we've got that one. So now we've got projects, active and passive. Good. So I guess what I could do is I could put them into tick boxes, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, hotkey, damn it. You get so used to hotkeys. I don't know what it is. I think it's toggle. Toggle checkbox status, yes. Oh, control L. No, that doesn't make any sense. Control enter. Oh, there's a duplicate. Okay. Click on that, control enter, get rid of the search. What is it? Open link. Yeah, I don't use that. Get in there, control enter. Checkboxes, cool. Done. Probably should have done it for this as well. Enter, good. Right. Go home. We are now there. So let's do the quick add stuff. Do I have a templates folder? I don't have a templates folder. That's silly of me. So now I need to add a folder called templates, and now we want to did I do the quick add install? No, I didn't. Community plugin, browse, quick add in there, install, enable, fetching release notes. Thank you, I don't care, I've seen it all. Right, so I want to have a new, and this is going to be a multi. A multi is basically a folder. Now I want to turn on the hotkeys, excuse me, so I can hotkey this. So new video, this is going to be a template add. Now it's going to be, is it going to be nice to me and let me add it in? Yeah, there we go. So now it's inside of the folder. We want to turn that one on as well, and then we want essay one as well, template add, turn that on. Not that I've actually done anything with them yet, so it doesn't really matter too much. Right now I want to go to hotkeys, and then let's search for control N, thank you. So at the moment, control N is create new note, but I don't want it to be that. I want it, for that one, to be the quick add new that I've just made there. So now when I push control N, make a new note, it will show me nothing because the templates are empty, but it will show me the templates that I'm going to make. Right, template, new note, let's go video. And what I can actually do, which really nice, is I can say yes, I want to add it in there, video, and now come to here, this will automatically add in the properties, so I don't have to like manually write stuff, which is good. Status, I want the default status to be idea, and I want the default status to be default priority anyway to be empty. So the video is automatically added. Now, oh, I should probably change that to template, so when quick switching and searching and stuff, it makes sense. Now when I come to quick add, go to video settings, template, video template. Yeah, easy peasy. Create a folder, lemon squeezy. Then projects, add. So the reason I have just a projects folder is because I can filter the videos and the essays and stuff by a class. You can have a folder inside of projects, but to me it's redundant, because the only reason I would use a folder is to use it in the Dataview query, which I don't need because the queries are filtered by class. So now we've done that, I want to update the hotkeys. Hopefully that's worked. So now, yay, I can go video, new video, and then if we go to the home dashboard, there'll be a new video somewhere. Oh, there's not, so why isn't there? Where did it get added? It got added into new video. Active, so active videos is video, yes. It's idea. Oh, did I not change the status on this query? Let's see. It's in class, yes. It's in the projects folder, yes. Idea, oh, is it capital? Ooh, oh, it is capital. Why isn't it showing? This is where we start troubleshooting, which I was hoping to avoid. Oh, that is not idea. So, oh, I've just copied the, that's why, because there's, that'll work now, won't it? Yeah, wow, okay. Exclamation mark, that was the issue. Right, so new video has now been added. Let's just double check. So if we go to video, another new video, and then hopefully that'll just appear inside of here. Yay! And what I mean by the icon is I can see the icon. If I want to come into here, I can change it to I'm now scripting that video, and it will disappear from there and show in there. So I can do all of the editing from here. Editing of property information, that is. Whereas in core, I can't do that, which is a pain in the bum. Let's just rename this, actually. Rename to active essay. Yeah, that'll do. Successfully renamed. And there we go. So that's medium, that's research. Good, good, good. Right. So that is, I think, the quick add for that stuff. Oh, no, I need to do the quick add for the article. So let's just right click. Where's the make a copy bit? No, all this stuff is still there. That shouldn't, oh no, that's the stuff that can be in the menu, which I don't want to be in the menu. So make a copy, video template 1, no, essay template, let's remove that. And, see, yeah, so this is what I mean by whether I add the class or not. I think I should have added the class, so I'm going to do this a little bit of a cheat way, I guess. So I'm just going to copy all of this and then paste it at the top of all of these files to make sure that the class option appears every single time, rather than me going manually through and then doing all the class fiddling around. So now when I come in, there's the class option. I can change this to essay now. So the status is still there, which is fine, and it should be all good now. So we go into quick add, essay, into settings, go essay template. That was just typing an enter, creating a new folder inside of projects, add the folder. Yes, all of that is good to go. I want to update the hotkey and update the multi-hotkey. So hopefully it adds the essay, new essay, good. You can see it's being created. Let's just go this way this time. New essay is in there, yay. And then if I come to here, all good. So if, for example, I was to add something, so I just clicked into the template. If I add sources, references makes more sense. Let's put references in there. And now when I add essay, reference essay, and I come back, the template will be, come back here. Inside of this file, so that was a control click to bring it up. Inside of this file, there's no heading, but because I updated the template for the quick add, there's now the heading in the new file. So it doesn't update the text inside of the files, but the class information will update it. So if, so this is the reference one is the most recent essay that we made. This is the older essay that we made. If I come into here and add a new property to the essay, so let's say, I don't know, what else would I add to my, I'm just going to have a look at my other vault quickly. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at so everyone can see what's going on. I'm holding my middle mouse so I can move around the canvas quicker. What else have I got in here? Class priority status, Discord. That's not really useful. What have we got in here? Is there anything else? No, it's literally the same. Oh, date. Let's add a date in there. That's something that's sort of relevant. Date. Let's go add, and then a date property. Oh, I'm going to leave it all to default. So now I've added the date property in the new essay file. So that's the one top right. I can click on this button and add it in. Now the date's not showing in the data view because I haven't added in the query, but it will show. So if I add the date and say, I don't know, 2 days, yay, done. The date has been added. If I control P, you can see the properties. There's the date. There's the empty priority file, which if you click in there, it only gives you one drop down because that's the core Obsidian properties. Whereas Metadata Menu, if you come into here and then come in, you see the whole drop down. One of the reasons I have that as a preference. So let's Control Shift. Oh yeah, I can't close it down. Rid of that. So the date property has been added to the file that I clicked on, but it's also been added to every other file with that class. So every other essay class file has also got date. So when I click there, add it in, we've got that in. Something to be aware of though is obviously the template is an essay class file, so it's missing, which I'm going to just add it in. So now it's available. Let's go back to home because I don't want to close all those down. It's quicker going this way. Right, so now we've got the essay, we've updated the template, we've added a date to it. Actually, while we're here, let's just show you what, move that over, and this way, how you'd add something in. So I control click, I drag that one over just to make sure that I'm not missing anything, and then let's just go capital D, otherwise it'll annoy me. Date, so now the date has been added to the query. It's literally just a case of writing date in the query to add the column in. So now we've got the date in there, we've got priority, we've got all of that stuff. Yay! Okay, sources. I use Zotero integration. I use the Zotero integration plugin, which I will show you in the video. But I have a video which I'll link at the top of installing all of this, so you can see there's all the plugin stuff. I have a video which, like I say, I'll link at the top right, but I'm just going to save myself a little bit of time, so I don't want to do the same video twice, and then go, let's do this. So what I would do is add a commander to a new, how am I going to do this? Let's create a template file. New source template. Oh, I just remembered I'm going to need another community plugin just so that I can be, I guess, complete with the plugin. I use this paste URL into selection so that when I have a link, I can just copy over text. So let me find a link online in one of my other mysterious screens. Copy. All I've done is copied the link to this website. So if we then have website, I can now, because of the plugin, double click and then paste, and you see the link has now been added to the text. So URL selection. So I've pasted a URL over the selection, and that's all the plugin does, but Obsidian doesn't have that by default, hence the plugin. So going backwards for a second, we've got the source template. Now I want to add, because yeah, I'm going to add that to a quick add, and then I can use that as a command. So let's go source. Do I want to put it into the new? Yes, I probably do. So let's add it in there. Source. So now I have a source template in there. Oh, I'm going to need to update the update that one. Otherwise, yep. So now source is in there. Invalid template path. Oh, did I not put the template path in? I read the error. Yeah, I just didn't add the template path. Yes, we all make these mistakes. Source folder. Let's change the folder. Sources. Add. Good, done. Now I need to update that one and then update that one. Now when I go to source, new source, enter, hopefully it's added a file in. Yay! It added. Oh, we don't have a class for sources. Let's add a class for sources. Right click. Source. What do I even put on sources? I don't think I actually have any metadata to put on sources. Let's make sure that that's in there. I'm doing lots of copy and pasting stuff right now. Don't need that one. New source. Let's drag that over there for a second. Source. Yes, so that's in there. what do I want to add? I know I want to change this to, let's find a source. I don't know. What does it come up as? Source. Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking. What does it, input maybe? Oh yeah, that'll do. File input. File dash input. Yeah, there we go, that'll do. Right, so save class. We've got the class selection in there. I guess we could have a status of done or not done through false. That'll be a complete status, so whether you've reviewed it or not. So we've got a true or false. Let's go here, add the class, source, add that missing, new source. Oh, that's not the template. That's what I wanted. I want the template. Source, add. Good. Oh, why hasn't it added the thingy? Why hasn't it added the... Did I not? It should have added the... Oh, it did. I was just being impatient, and I want it to be default false. Now when I come out, let's just delete that file because I don't need that anymore. Control N, source, new source, and quick switcher, new source. Go Control Shift P to have a look. Yeah, it's default. Good. Right. Close that down. Let's. Oh, is it gonna? Yeah. Control W. Close down that file. Control W. Close down that file. Let's remove that space because I don't really like the space. Right. What was I doing? I was adding a source into here, which I've done. And oh yeah, then I was going to add it to the command, wasn't I? Now we're going to go to Commander ribbon, add command. Source, yeah, source. Plus, this is my Zotero one. I use the square plus for Zotero, so now I've got a plus button on the side. So we click the home. Oh, let's rearrange those. I knew that was going to happen. So let's go to, oh yes, I'm going to drag that up, done, Control S to save. Now when I click on home, woohoo, it's saved in there. Right, let's just drag that up. I have more in my home as you've seen, but we'll leave that there. Now let's click, drag over, let's go here, change this one to low. So let's just say quick add has now been done. We've got in there, I don't actually think I've made a query for this. So let's make another query for it. Space source dash data view table from source. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't need anything else. Ooh, okay, did I spell something wrong? Oh, its source is Mr. S. Let's go without ID, file.link as sources. And then actually, was it complete that I put? Yeah, it was complete. Oh, let's add something. So choice complete. I need to make sure I get this right now. Then this one, yeah, emoji X, and then this one emoji. Let's do that one, and then highlight those. Control. So what I'm trying to do is add in tick boxes. Yay! So wait a minute. Isn't that false? Yeah, it is false. I put them around the wrong way. Silly me. So let's put the cross in there, and then the check mark in there, and then I want to rename that as complete. So now I've got complete, true or false. So this says false. If I tick it, it is now going to show a tick. Yay! Right, dashboard. Go over the side, right click, view to heading, source, sorted. Right, so then S source, second source, Control N, S, enter, third source, done. Right, so now we're going to have a couple of sources in there. Good. Right, some sources. So now we've done those bits. We've got the sources in there. We've got the projects in there. What time are we looking like? 44 minutes. Whew. Okay, so we've got the home. We've got the classes. We've got the dashboard in there. We've got the dashboard query in there. So what I can do from here is obviously add any file. I can customize any file that I'm working on, but I can't see what I've done. And that is what I do over on this side. So I'm going to create... oh, didn't want to do that. Idiot. Let's just do it this way because it's easier. Right click. I don't have it already. Just add another line. The reason I'm doing it in one file, by the way, one is, okay, let's just close that plugin down. So I'm not, what file? Okay, close that one down as well because I don't need that one. Let's close that one down as well because I don't need that one. Now let's just get rid of all of these to save the home workspace. So that's saved. And then Control S to save. Yeah, right, there we go. So now let's come back into here, open that up so you can see what's going on if you need to. But yeah, so the reason I do it in one file, one, so all the Dataview queries in the same place, which makes life easier. And two, I can navigate to the queries like this if I need to either customize or edit queries and I have this file already open, rather than me coming in here and then control clicking, then having to like bring up loads and loads of files, or when I'm customizing lots of queries, it's like, oh, I want to customize this one now because I've done something to another query. I can jump up to one file. It's hard to explain here, but when you're editing things as you go along, maybe if you need to, it's easier to do that. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, complete. Now I'm going to look for Dataview table without ID file.link as projects. Then I want, actually I think I can just have the projects, and then we go from projects, then where the status equals done. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we haven't actually got a completed project, so let's just go essay done essay. Let's open, control enter to a new file. Let's just change that one to done. Come out, remove that. Now it should appear in this one where I say complete. It's appearing there, but if memory serves, or homepage, if memory serves, that's still going to show in here. Yeah, so we need to change that query. And this is what I mean by changing the queries up and down. So I need to change this query and say where status is not exclamation mark done. And then I'm just going to copy, Control C, copy the line. And what one do I need to go to? I need to go to active videos. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You can click on the file. I want to go active videos here. Then add that in there. I didn't think that should be a use case for that. Right. Ideas. That's already filtered for ideas anyway, so they were good there, good there. Now let's just scroll over. Done essay. Yay, it's completed. And I don't need to, so let me just show you quickly a video done. Video Control O, that one. In there, idea. Oops. Nope, not published. Done. I don't need to add a column to say, oh, is this a video or is this an essay? Because I can see with the icon whether it's a video or an essay or not. But what I could do actually, while we're here, is let's go to complete, is add the date. So I don't think I've added date to the video, so I'm going to add date to the video this way. And then let's go, where's the date? Date is in there. Okay, good. Add it to that file, and then we're going to go to template, video template, control enter to bring it up. Add date to the template file, good. So now all the new videos will have that one in. So let's just show you what I've done. So new video with date, open, new video with date. I come in and it's already there. Like it's given the date property. It says empty rather than missing. So that's what I just did quickly in the keyboard. Right. What was I going to do next? Oh yeah, temp workspace. So let's come into here. Let's go temp workspace. Actually, let's just go workspace. Research as well, and then just how. There are other things that I'm thinking about while I'm going through this of what I add in. So we've got the completed in there. We've got that one. So what was the next thing? Oh yeah, temp. So when I'm writing on something, for example, if I'm working on this essay, I will. Oh no, that's not what I want. Editor, then readable line length. There we go. That's what I want. I want it to be at the side. And the reason I want it to be at the side is because I'm going to have something else up. Let's just bring up a source, second source. That'll do. Let's close that down. So this would be typically what I'm working with. So I would be writing the script. So let's say intro background, and then conclusion, and then just loads of random stuff in there. These would be either links going to timestamps in videos, or they would be links to PDF documents inside of Zotero. Again, reference the video I've linked up there. And what I would then do inside of here, inside of the essay, is write whatever the point is up from here, and then the source would be on the right side, or a source that I'm using on the right side. And what I would then do is I will Control P to go to Command Palette, Workspace, and then Manage Workspace Layout. I'm going to save this one as Temp, so save that as a temporary workspace. Click on Home, Settings, go to Commander, in there, Ribbon, there, Temp, because workspaces, that's a workspace I've just saved. Pen tool, pencil tool, that will do. Temp. So now I have a temp workspace saved. You can do this for literally any context. So whether it's home area, whether it's a home area, a project area, writing, essay, food, movies, or anything like that. So I just have temp for when I'm writing. Now, when I go to home, I'm going to need to rearrange the sidebar a little bit. So let's come down to manage, drop this down below there, and then Control S to save. Now when I click on the temp, we've brought the temp workspace. I personally like my command bar to be pretty much the same for every workspace, but you can have it custom for every space. So let's save that. So now I go to home and I go to temp. These icons are in the same place, but it lets me jump between the two. Now, something else I want to do with the temp workspace is I want the outline to be at the top. So I have the outline at the top, and then I want the backlinks to be there, outgoing links even, because I want the backlinks to be at the bottom of the file, which I don't have. So let's turn that on. And then we've got search. I want the search to be on the left side. So I've got the bookmarks, then the search, then the outline over here, and I've got the outgoing links here so I can see what I've linked to outside. That's mainly when I'm in the research or source files, so I can see outside links, and then the backlinks are normally inside the file, which is the setting I've just turned on. Now Control S to save. So now when I go to the home, if I open up those sidebars, the sidebar, this defaults to the folders rather than the search. This is the same, but this one only has the outline up because I don't need to see anything else. Whereas when I go to the temp, I saved it with everything open. You can see the organization is there. So let's just close those down because I will never have those open. Control S, save, go back to home. Yay! Right, so temp workspace, completed, workspace, completed. Research, what am I doing with the research? What I will do is pretty much the same thing I've done before. Research file, and then let's go into settings, magnify? Nope. No idea. Looking, no. There we go. Oh, search. So, search. Thank you. Save. Fields. So this one is status, and because this is different, because this isn't a project, I don't class research files as projects. I don't have the priority on here. I just have a status in here, and then the status is a single select, and I'm going to add collecting outlining. I don't know. That'll do. And then what's the other one? So collecting, outlining. Oh, and then writing. Save. So for me, research never finishes. It never ends. It's always ongoing. So it's not like I can complete it. So I don't see the point of having like a high, low, or medium priority research file, because it's just the file that I might be using for various projects. Now what I want to do is, this is where you can organize the canvas in literally any way you want. I'm going to put it over the left side in this, but let me just show you what I have in my canvas. Is it this one? Yeah. I have too many things up. So I'll just click on, you can see the relation. So these are notes from just different things that I don't need. These are just quick capture notes. That I don't need these in a source file because I'm not going to reference them. They're just quick notes. This is my source inbox. So in the other vault I have on the right, that's ongoing research. You can see, is it related to the book? Status. I have a priority on these because the priority is related to the book stuff. So book project related stuff rather than just research. The research is the status. Oh, I've got outline rather than outlining, and then written and collect, so similar. And then we've got ideas because there's a lot of research in here. So this is one way of viewing the canvas. I've added colors, the colors of names and stuff. This is related to priorities, which I can show you in this one later. So let's just add that inside of here. Supercharged. Charged. I can't see that either if you're struggling to see it. Supercharged, yeah. Right, so let's right click, narrow to heading. I haven't added the research bit. Of course I haven't, because it's a new vault. Down the bottom, and you can see there's the backlinks has now been added. Research, dash dash, Dataview, table, without ID, file.link as research, and then we want status in there from, and at the moment I don't have a folder for this, so what I might do is put research inside of the projects folder to keep it. Do I want to put it? No, I'm going to put it as a separate folder. Research. If I wanted to put it in the projects folder, I would do this. So I'd say projects/research, but I'm just going to leave it into the research folder just to keep it clean so you can see kind of what's going on, and it makes it a little bit simpler as well. So research, simpler when it comes to the templates, because what we're going to do is the same thing we've done before. Research template, and for this one I'm going to put references in there. Oh, that's something else I want to do, and this is where you can see the canvas becomes really useful. You can just add things as you go. Footnote, shortcut, so I'll add that in for while I'm writing. So we've got references down the bottom for the reference note, and then we've got the research template. Now, do I have a class for research? I don't remember if I made a class for research. I did. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm actually doing. Status. Oh, of course I did, because I added the statuses. That's why I went back to check. Oh, I don't want it to be. Yes, I'm collecting. Collecting is always default. Now I'm going to come to settings. We're going to go quick add. Then in here, research template. Yes, add. Then keep that into here. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure everything is the same sorts of things. Like I don't have to repeat myself multiple times. Do different things multiple times. It's just the same thing. I just change a different place. Select a different button. Wow, English, inside of the drop down. So I'm keeping the process the same when I'm creating new notes. Control N, R for research, enter, and then new research. And now it's all there. It's quick adding, which is kind of the point of the plugin, to quick add things. Yeah, I need to change this now to narrow research. We've got it. Woohoo! Right, so we've got that in there. That's the research. Yeah, so when we go back to the temp file, Control O, research, Control. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not the right hotkey. Okay, I don't know what the hotkey is for that. Control O. Research. I don't want to see those. And then new research. Right, what I'm going to do while I'm here is go into editor. It's in the editor. I think it is. Then we come down to nope, files and links. There we go, excluded files. So class, what I'm doing is I'm reducing the priority of class and template files inside of the quick switcher. So now when I go and then research, you can see the research, new research file comes at the top, and then those two files that were at the top in the last switch is right down the bottom, and it's a way of prioritizing what you want to see in the quick switcher. So yeah, that was a quick one. Right, so now we're in here, go that way. I'll have the research file, so let's save that. I'll have the research file up. I'll then have sources either as a tab or down the bottom. Most of the time I'll have my main sources up here, and then I'm writing here. I do have 4 screens, so I actually have Obsidian open on 2, so Terra on 1, and then my internet browser on the other, so Edge with Bing AI to help me search stuff. So let's just give you an example of what this may look like. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, then I don't have the plugin. Wait, did I? Yes, I put that on the list of things to do, so I'm going to show you how I do this. Footnote, shortcuts, install, installed, enable, options, enable footnote heading, yes, and we want references. So what this is going to do is look for a heading, references, and then it's going to enable me to add references in. So, I need to add the hotkey, otherwise I'm going to be all over the place. Wrong button. Footnote shortcut. So footnote shortcut, insert, navigate to numbered thing. That's the one I want. So Control Shift F is what I use. Auto named, navigate named. I didn't realize there was two. That must have come in the last update. So there's conflict here. Let's get rid of that. Which one am I looking for? Control Shift F. Searching all files. Oh no. Actually, never mind. I was going to say I was going to change it, but I rarely use the search. So now, Control Shift F, it's added a 1. It's added a 1. Now I'm going to go bracket, bracket, and then second source, Control Shift F. It takes me back to the number 1. You can see now inside of the source file, the backlink, I've referenced this source in a research file. Now when I come into here and I go 1, I can see what that is in the footnote. If I was to go Control Shift F again, it creates a number 2. So I can add a source. Do I have a, yeah, I have a third source. And then Control Shift F, it takes me back. This is how I navigate a lot of my research files, because my research files can be really, really long. This just means that instead of having the whole thing like this down the bottom for me to link it, which, I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, but when you have like 4 or 5 sources going to the same point, it gets very hectic very quickly. So let's just get rid of that, wait for that one to disappear. And if I do have another footnote, I'll go 1. So I can see if I click in here, there we go, and then go 1, it brings up the menu and be like, hey, this is what it is. If you want to click to navigate down to the references, you'd need to go to the reading mode, and then you can click and it goes down, and then you go back. I personally don't use this. What I actually do is open it up in a hotkeys. Hotkey. Side. Nope. Left. Nope. Oh, focus tab. Nope. Okay, let's have a look through the command palette and see what it is. Maybe it's the right. Split right. Okay, that's the one I wanted. So let's go hotkeys. Right. Split right. And what I do is I go Shift arrow. So now Shift arrow, open this up, references, let's close that down, Now I'm down that, oh, I didn't need a double. I've only just noticed that. Now I have my references here. I can scroll up and down the file. So let's just extend that. I can scroll up and down the file, and if I see, oh, I need reference 1, I can see over here, reference 1, that's what I'm looking for. I can Control Enter to bring up a new tab and find whatever point it was, because the point's there, the point will be there. Hopefully that makes sense as I'm going through this. So that's how I would add the points in. Let's close that down. With using the footnotes shortcut. Then when I've got, I needed a source note up, yeah, and here. So when I've got the source note here, and I've got the reference note here, I will then add whatever it is. So writing article. If it's an academic article, I'll do this slightly differently, because I'll use the citation. Oh, let's just do that. Ooh, citation. I'll do the citation in line, so it's actual citation. So when I export it using PangDoc, it comes out with the appropriate source site key and all the information for academic referencing and manuscripts and stuff. But I don't do that, so I don't publish academic articles anymore. So what I do is I make sure I have a link back to either the research file inside of here. So I'll come in new research. So I know that when I'm at the bottom of this file, I can see, oh, I use this research file inside of this essay, which is where you can see all of some of these points. What I'll do is I'll bring up one of my, I'll bring up one of these to show you exactly what I mean. So let's go with one that I did recently. So complete project, perfectly flawed system. There we go. So you can see, actually, I don't remember if I added something in here. Let's go to the outlinks. No, I didn't. Of course, I picked the one project that I didn't use the outlinks for. And here, I think this one was a quick one I wrote. Yeah, again, so these projects are very dependent on what it is, but what I will do is ecological psychology. That's the research file. You can see I've got the same search. So this is what I had up. I removed it because of other reasons, and now inside of this research file, well, you can see that it's linked to that other research file, that podcast episode, 3 more research files, this, which I don't know what that is because there's a help, so that's obviously a file that I've added that I'm not sure what it is. Actually, it might be a canvas. And then these 2 other essays. So this one research file with, I don't know how many sources there are. Let me go down to the references. How many sources are we at the moment? There's 12. So there's 12 sources in this file. You'll see the number. And it's been linked to other essays. So rather than having sources linked all over the place, it's just linked to one research file. So this one it just happens to be linked to 2. But you can, hopefully, this is illustrating my point. If not, and you're confused, let me know in the comments and I can try and elaborate a little bit more. But obviously, research is completely unique and different to each individual. So let's just delete all those lines. So it doesn't look too bad. Right. So that's this one, that's this one. Now Control S to save. Now I can go back to home. Then I go to template. There's the research file. That's what I'm working on at the moment. That was the source that I was just looking at for reference. Then writing article. If I want to reference the article, I will put the research in here. And if it's a source, what I'll actually do is write the source in, if it's a quoted source anyway, write the source in next to the words so that when I'm coming down, I can reference it appropriately in whatever script that I'm writing. If it's a video script, then I'll just put a link to the video or something like that. So there's there. Let's go add source, new source via commander, new source via commander. I can tick that off. Then I can tick that one off as well. New source via commander, yay! And complete. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm just going to remove the completes from it. So where status equals true. I'm not sure whether it'll like that because it's a boolean. Yeah, I didn't think it would like that where the status doesn't equal true. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to be troubleshooting. This is where people that use Dataview are going to be like, oh, you just needed to do this thing or that thing, and this is where obviously all the issues are going to come because I'm now troubleshooting. It's all syntax rubbish. I'm going to leave that out. If you get to this point in the video and you want to know how to do this, let me know, and I'll probably leave it in the pinned comment. Yeah, it's a boolean thingy. Obviously there's something I'm missing. Right, supercharged links is the next one that I want to do, and hopefully that will be the last thing I'm going to add. Are you recording? Yes, I am. I'm just going to quickly respond to a message so that there we go. So they don't interfere. Right. That was my phone in front of me, and I just went to my screen one to respond to that. So supercharged links install. I know phones are distractions. Well, I've just gone through that nice and quick. Unity plugins. I also want style settings, install, enable options. Yay, no style settings available right now. Then we go status. We will not hover then. Okay. Multitasking. Look at this. I'm responding to a person while I'm trying to type status. I couldn't spell to start with, so that's fine. Enable an editor, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I want all of those on. Right, new selector, attribute, status, yes. Wait, is it status that I want? Yes. Done, exact match, save. So if the status is done, it's going to go to red. Now, hopefully, that is not working. Why isn't it working? Let's close it down and open it up just to see. Okay, it's not working. Why? Oh, it is working. Just too far over. So now we've changed the color of those. It's the red. I want style settings, and then the reason I closed it down is because the canvas needed to refresh its view, and I wanted to speed that process up. So link color, let's say green. Green, thank you. Save. You can do what you want. Prepend text. So this is before. Let's just put a tick in there, a space, so it's not all clogged up. Now we have green for done. Looks kind of like alien color, but yeah. So we've got green done. You could. I don't like that. I'm gonna change that to a tick, to the other tick, because that just looks a bit overkill. There we go. Then we go there. Yay! So now we've got change of color. Done. And then if you wanted to change the color for priority, you can do the same thing. Let's go settings, and we're going to go supercharged links. We need to add priority, then new status. Let's change this to priority, and then high, exact match, save, then now blue. I don't want it to be blue. It will be blue. Go here. I probably won't do all of the other things. I didn't even need to do that. What an idiot. High. So now it's going to change the priority to high. It hasn't changed the color. That's probably because Supercharged Links needs to update itself. Yeah, it did. Oh, that looks nasty. That was a bad blue. I didn't pick it though, so you can't blame me, even though my color coordination isn't great. I'm not colorblind, it's just not great. So high priority, let's just give it a really dark red. That'll do. Oh, that's nasty on the dark mode. Let's lighten that up a little bit. That'll do. That's a little bit better, right? So you can see that's now into there. Actually, I will. So let's say, oops, we want an active SA medium, and then we want new SA low. So you can see it's being added in here. Let's go into there. So it's not an idea, and then it's medium, so it's appearing in the same place. Low, let's say, actually, let's say this one's edit. And priority. Oh, I haven't added any sources. That might be an idea. Let's add that to my list of things. Sources, sorts, sorts. And then come into here. Go start. Yeah, we're in the right. No, we need to actually add the selector first. So new selector, attribute value, priority, medium, save, new selector. Low, save. Hopefully that's good. Let's just refresh the canvas. Done is still there. They're all there. Ooh, low. Why didn't the? Oh, maybe the low just didn't update in time. Maybe I was too quick on the buttons. Hi, hello, hi. Wait. Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that's just emphasize. No, that emphasizes my point. Why isn't that working though? Is it because I put in a lowercase? No, it's low. That works. Attribute status. Oh, because I was looking for status. That was silly me. There we go. So now it will work. Oh, there we go. Didn't even need to update either that time. So low, medium, high. And now what I want to do is activate some priorities. Let's just change the color of this so I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm meant to be looking at. So sorts. Control click. Drag it over. I will cheat again with this one because sorts can be finicky in Dataview. Let's go into there. I'm in my other view. You can see here, I'm going to open this up. All this is just, that's the same thing we've done in the other queries. That's just a different folder. That's a constraint to say, don't show all the template files because I don't want template files. Look for the video, don't look for done, don't look for ideas. So the same thing. That's a channel because I've got two different channels. Educational Science is where I talk about my research. This one is where I talk about how I make the research. And now we have the sorts. So I've just done a Control-C. You don't have to highlight the line, by the way, to copy and paste stuff. Let's just make this a little bit wider so you can still see the query, but everything's there. Right, so yes, there are different ways of doing this. I know people in the comments that know Dataview will be like, oh, you can do an array, you can do it like this, that, and the other. That's great. To me, it's easier for me to see high is 1, interesting is 2. To me, it's more intuitive to then edit rather than having to work out which bracket goes where in arrays and stuff. My personal preference. Do it which way you like. Yes, it does mean there's a load of brackets at the end, but okay. So I don't need the interesting, so I can get rid of that because that's no longer in here. So I can get rid of one of the brackets at the end. I need priority, but I don't need curious because again, that's not in this fault. So I can get rid of another bracket at the end. So we got high, medium, and low. So at the moment, high is priority 1, that's 2, low is 3, and then anything else is 4. So you can see in the query, high is at the top, then medium, then low. If, however, I change this to 2 and change this to 1, it's going to change medium to the top and high to number 2 because it's ascending order. If I change this to a descending order, the medium and low are going to flip. So now it's going from 3, low, down to 1, which is medium. So low, high, medium. So let's go to ascending again. Let's change this to 1 and change the medium to 2. Next thing I want to do, copy and then paste, is this is looking at the priority and the word high, medium, low. I now want to do the same, but for status. Status, let's just copy, that was control arrow key to highlight the word, and then, oops, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Hotkeys, copy, and then into here, paste. Right, so now I'm looking for the status property. Status, we've got research and edit. I'm just going to do a couple of these, but you can type them in as many as you want. So research is going to be number 2. Research is going to be number 2 because I want the edit at the top. Research, and then that's going to be number 1. And I don't remember what else we've got on there. What else is in that thingy? Research, edit. Oh, right. Yeah, so right will be in there as well. So go into here and then type right. Okay, so now we've got a priority and then a status sort, both in ascending order. So if we change all of the priorities to, let's just change them all to medium. Let's go there, change that one to medium as well. So now what it's doing is organizing them via the sort that we've just made, because it's looking at the medium going, they're all the same. Now let's look at the next one. So research is 2. Wait, research is, oh dear. Everyone in the comments is probably going, duh, you're dumb. Edit. There you go. So now we've got edit at the top, research underneath, and let's change this one to right so we've got one of each. And you can see the colors have changed to blue. I don't really like that blue on green, but we're working with it. We'll work with it. So we've got research, edit, and right. That's the order that it's in, because we got, well, research is down there because it's 2, edit is at the top because it's 1, and then right is down the bottom because it's 3. If, however, we then add this to, so edit at the moment is at the top. We now change it to high. You can see high is at the, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have changed it to low, shouldn't I? So you can see the difference. So now I'm changing it to low. There we go. It's taking this last sort as the, so it goes down in order. So it does like this one first, then this one, then this one, and this one. So it's taking this sort as the last sort. So the low happens, so the priority sort happens after the status sort. If we move this down, what? Why is it? Oh, hotkeys. So hotkey, line move down, I use control down, and then line move up, I use control up. So now when I'm in here, down, thank you, I've now swapped it. So now it's looking at the priority last. So it's now saying, hey, these are medium priority, these are more important because we've got the priorities here. So it's doing this one first, then this one, which is why it's still research and right at the top. Hopefully that makes sense. If I move this down again, that low is going to go to the top because it's looking for the status sort second, priority sort first. Hopefully that makes sense. And let's go back to home. I think that covers the Vault build. If you have any questions, I'm going to go back to my face for this. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts, let me know in the comment section below, and I will try and get back to you as best as I can. If not, go to the Discord and I'll leave a pinned comment with all the feedback, thoughts, questions, FAQ stuff.